What's going on, guys? This is Super Mike 2164, and make sure you press the like, press the thumbs up. I sat up here and did this live, and now I'm realizing that it wasn't even on. So anyway, the bottom line is this is what I need other people to understand. Okay, you guys, a lot of people, you're letting these companies run amok. These CEOs, these big companies, they get to do whatever the hell they want to do. And then we have a lot of citizens defending this behavior. They've created this divide and conquer situation. So they have the V against the un-V. Those who decide to get poked against those who didn't decide to get poked. And of course, the companies, the pharma companies, they want you all to get poked. So they want to create a pressure, a social pressure against the people who decide to have their freedom of their body autonomy. They really want to force you. The job of a company is to sell its products. To sell its products. Okay? If they don't want to give you any service. They just want to sell their products. They don't want to be sued. They don't want to stand behind their products if they can get away with it. And some of these companies, they have a sweetheart deal with this government that they got a certain couple of products that they can sell. And no matter how much those particular products hurt people, the companies cannot be sued directly by the people. There are some of those pokes or those particular diseases, the protection against those diseases. You can petition the U.S. Court. You can petition for compensation, but you can't sue. And the basically the V, was it the National V the National V Injury Compensation Program. There's only like 16 diseases on there that you can petition for, and guess which one is not on there? The main one, the man-made one, the one that they had the shot ready for. Okay, a few years ago, back in 2009, Pfizer was sued. They paid the biggest settlement out. They paid the biggest settlement out. $2.2 billion. They got that back easy. And the current CEO made, I think he was basically, seemed like he was pretty much rewarded because he was doing pretty good. But these people were still the people that's running that company in Pfizer. They still were big shots at that time too, when they got sued here in the U.S. for fraud. Johnson Johnson was sued because they gave people cancer, but you guys still protect them and trust them with a shot. That means nothing to some of y'all. But polite R. Kelly, but anybody else who does something evil, they get protection from some of us. These companies get to do whatever the hell they want, and you get regular average people defending them. This is what I don't understand with some people. When unions were strong, there was supposed to be a balance between the corporate greed, because corporations, their job is to sell you their product. That's all they want to do. If they can mandate it where you have no real choice but to get their product, oh, they're sitting pretty. They're in heaven. And you guys want to let that happen because they've told you it's okay to discriminate against people who choose not to get poked with a recently approved you know, needle because of censorship. People can't even tell you the straight truth no more. What's going on, Kojin? People can't tell you the straight truth no more. Delta is allowed to basically steal and to discriminate, steal $200 a month out of the employees who make a choice to not have their body violated. You know, if I was an employer, or I was your employer, you want my job, and I tell you straight up, I'm going to need to penetrate you, okay, and you're going to have to allow that, and you have a choice. You can just leave. You can not work here, or if you, those who don't allow me to penetrate them, I get $200 from them for being normal, for just existing in my company. I get to take $200 out your check. Okay, so you and people say, well, that's not the same thing because this is classified as a medical procedure. You know, people can make an argument to classify anything as any damn thing. But now you don't have no my body, my choice arguments no more. Well, the thing is coming, it's killing everybody. Everybody's dying. Everybody's dying. Really? Yeah, people have been dying before. If you go onto Johnson, was the hospital, St. John's Hospital, Johns Hopkins Hospital website. Since January 2020, January 21st, 2020, every single day, you have an average of 1,080 people, 1,088 people dead, so-called, from this particular pandemic. And it hasn't slowed down since those 400 million shots have been given. The stuff ain't slowed down. Well, it's the variants. Well, there's a lot of people who are being censored that says that because you're giving so many shots out all around the world, the variants come because these diseases changed in order to survive. And when they change, they get to, go through the population again. But y'all not listen to people. The company wants to sell more and more and more and more shots. They want you dependent. And if you make a choice as an individual, you're demonized. And then you're allowed to be discriminated against. And the same people, D.L. Hughley, okay, and a lot of these civil rights people, Jesse Jackson, the same people who thumbing up this crap and saying, oh, y'all trying to do, seem like, y'all trying to do, V stuff. Un-V people trying to do V stuff. So it's okay to discriminate against. So we're going to have separate water fountains, separate parts of town, separate times on the airplane, separate times to go to school, separate but equal, right? Okay, that's what you want. You got to have a card. Otherwise, it's going to be like Australia. They're going to pick you up, throw you out, beat you up, arrest you. I mean, I don't understand, I don't understand why people can't see this. They just can make up an argument, just like September 11th. They had a controversy, an emergency. All of a sudden, they get to do everything that they couldn't do before that. They just do it and say, oh, because of safety. Oh, well, I got to do this to you because of safety. Oh, well, I get to look into your private emails because of safety. I get to tap your cell phones because of safety. I get to do this. I get to do that. I get to do this because of national security. That's the same thing they're doing now. They created an emergency. And the people act like they don't know nothing. A lot of people. But this one is a little different because there's a lot of information being hidden. Yeah, there's a lot of information being hidden. There's 16 diseases that you can get. You can petition for compensation. You can't sue these companies. But the one that you can't even petition for compensation is the main one they're trying to mandate. And we think that's cool. According to the FDA website that approved this madness, they said there's no long-term effects are unknown. It says it. And they said, well, we're warning people. It's a warning on the FDA website. So if they're going to warn you at the same time they allow companies to mandate it, what are they warning you of? Myocardium, myocarditis, heart inflammation. Heart inflammation? That's dangerous. You're going to weaken my heart? What if I have a bunch of dead heart cells? They don't cardiac cells don't reproduce. Don't just like brain cells, just like nervous neurons. They don't make themselves over again. Y'all, I mean, you got millions and millions and millions and millions of people taking this stuff. Come on, y'all. Hey, that's all I want to say. Y'all let these companies get away with whatever. Y'all don't question them. I see regular people defending these type of behaviors that the companies do to regular people. Nobody standing up for each other. You're all sitting ducks. Spread the message. Please press the like button, and let me know what you think about this. Let me know what you thought about it. And y'all, I just wanted to say that. Peace out. Stop letting these companies are nothing but regular people. If you let them become gods, then they will be gods and they will rule over you like little henchmen. And that's what they're doing. They're growing so big, they're trying to make themselves unstoppable. And that's what they're doing. All right, y'all. Peace out.